All right. Welcome to another edition of Weird, Silly, or Interesting News. And this is a story I've been hearing rumblings about. Whispers, murmurs in the dark. That Oklahoma was trying to re-legalize? Just legalize cockfighting again. But only against robots and only if the robots don't hurt the chickens. I ran to this website called the Talk Lounge where they cover a bunch of news stuff that they find. And they claim that it did pass and it's legalized and then the law takes effect on November 1st, 2025. But on further inspection, it would seem that that's not true. It died in committee back in early 2025 between February and March. When I first heard that they were trying to make cockfighting legal again, I said, no fucking way that passes. No way. It's not a good practice to begin with, you know, even though they're just a bunch of fighting buffalo wings and chicken nuggets. It's still, you shouldn't be just pinning animals against each other. It feels wrong and dirty. Now, snail racing, the Japanese snail racing, now that's something right there. This is lighthearted news, okay? Not the hard shit. There's enough channels out there doing that. House Bill 1326 by Humphrey. There was nothing on the actual state legislator's side. It wasn't voted on. There's no history of voting on it or anything. So this is just a summary of what the bill was. The bill amends Oklahoma's existing law on no cockfighting by adding a specific exemption that allows cockfighting between live fowl and a robot, provided that the robot does not cause any harm to the bird. It's a law that would supposedly allow cockfighting to exist in a non-violent manner so that people could still bet on cockfighting. It all revolves around betting. And the funny thing is that the lobbyist for this bill actually got busted at a cockfighting event. Let's see that news story. Galloway. Oklahoma Game Fowl Commission ordered to suspend operations. 2 leaders charged with attending illegal cockfight. Fox 23 went in depth on a cockfighting operation in McIntosh County that shined a new light on the group of lobbyists who have been making donations at the state capitol, saying they weren't for relegalizing or loosening Oklahoma's cockfighting laws, but they were simply respecting the raising of chickens. We're just, what? We're just respecting the raising of chickens. We're just here to respect the raising and nurturing of baby chickens. That's why we're here. Going back in depth on the issue, blah, blah, blah. The Oklahoma Game Fowl Commission has insisted for years that it is not in favor of decriminalizing cockfighting in Oklahoma while it works to sway state lawmakers with political donations at the state capitol. Doesn't that happen every single time? Somebody wants to change a law because they're really against some bad thing, but it turns out they're really doing that bad thing. 2 of its senior officials are facing new criminal charges in McIntosh County, accused of attending an illegal cockfighting event, which is something they said they detested all along. Well, you protest too much, good sirs. Basically, they got busted, allegedly. On top of the criminal charges that the gentleman will face, an Oklahoma Ethics Commission fined the Game Fowl Commission, a lot of commissions in that sentence, $10,000 and ordered them to cease operations as a political action committee for 2 years. Only 2 years? Shouldn't they just be dumpstered altogether? I don't know. So there you go. There's a little cockfighting news for you. Turns out it's not legal after all, even though the internet was telling me that it was. But don't worry. Your local opium den in McIntosh County, Oklahoma has your back, I'm sure. Let's check out X. That was kind of a longer story. It was a non-story story. It's very similar to another one that I did, a video earlier in the week, last week. But yeah, winter's dropping soon, and this person has a interesting way of dealing with it. Instead of shoveling snow, they got a flamethrower. They're playing music, so I can't play that part. But we can watch them flamethrower their driveway. Look at that. Now I want to do it. I want to do that now. Now I need a flamethrower. Who needs to shovel snow anymore, or even plow it? Plowing's the past. The flamethrower is the future. Look at that thing go. What a machine. Sure, it might take a little longer than just, plowing it, but it's way more fun. And on that note, I think we're done with the internet today.